Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mampolo from Mampolo's Corner. Renee, your mindset. Guys, there's fire on the mountain in Nigeria. There's serious fire on the mountain. Don't worry. You see this video, I might make it part 1 and part 2. Just go and take your coffee. Take your cup of tea or a chilled beer. Relax. It's going to be a little bit long, but it's going to be full with information. You are going to enjoy it. Now with this Niger, I said there's fire on the mountain. Everybody is now running helter-skelter. Even the senators. Senators were not the talk before. Rubber stamped senators, they are now running helter-skelter. I don't even know if we'll have a House of Rep before. Everybody is talking. Because of two things. Because Trump has spoken. And the second one, Tinubu said something. When one put all of them for danger. May we hear what Tinubu talk. Let's read news first. Read news before Mali Gente. Breaking. Nigerian police, other personnel assigned to Atiku, Wike, Aisha Buhari, 17 other VIPs to return to base. Baba Tinubu, even only this one, you go win for 2027 again. If you see this thing, if you carry them out now, me, I go campaign for you in 2027. Make all of us they equal. Make them know as this insecurity they buy. No, all of them now, they never start to the talk. They talk before. Everybody is now an advocate of insecurity. Advocate of security and insecurity. Everybody they talk. No, from my constituency, I represent my constituency. I represent my constituency. Now you know. Because you don't reach the time when you go affect both the rich and the poor. I don't know what the poor people they suffer for that country before. I don't know. Make them withdraw police for everybody. Make all of us they equal. Make we they equal. So Chineke bound to turn the fire all of Unadia. You became insensitive to the plight of the poor. All of you become indifferent to the plight and the concerns of the poor people. Because you feel that you have 3 security, 4 security at all time, 9, 10. It's all right. Let's listen to what other people have to say about this issue of withdrawing the police from every VIP. Let's watch the video.
On the issue of withdrawal of VIPs, what do you make of that decision?
I have been calling for that since. This is one of the commendable things Mr. President did, and it should be implemented effectively. We should see it on the ground. I thought today I will not see so many police in the National Assembly. But there is still crowded police in the National Assembly. So I don't know what the IGP is talking about.
So you're saying that now, the ones in National Assembly should be withdrawn from senators, from House of Reps? Everybody. Security. If you secure Abuja, why do you need police attached to personalities? Even your own? I don't have a police. I only have an orderly. Who is a police officer? No, let me tell you my own. I'm not saying I'm excusing. You know my issue during that Boko Haram peak. One of the top policemen and the security agencies thought I'm not only politically exposed person, but my life was then at risk. So I was attached 3 policemen. But that was a big crowd to me. I refused. And I insisted that if there is going to be any attachment of police to me, it should be an orderly. And you know why? Because I'm an accused person. So I need police to monitor me so that next time they don't say I've gone to, I had a meeting with social people or all that kind of a thing. So I need that plain clothes police by me so that he will now testify as to even my movements, as to who I relate to, but not to protect me, no. So I am of the view that all this police, you can't imagine what is happening. Some of our colleagues, some ministers have police attached to their wives. What is their business with that? Have police attached to their children. I saw some people, I don't want to mention the name, but one of these politically exposed person, his own son, that is matured, is moving with a convoy. SSS, the police, they say, no, that is wrong. Abuse of office. It's more than abuse of the institution. It's an insult of office, not abuse. Because and some of my colleagues, I went to one of my colleagues' house after dinner, and I went to his house. I saw more than 10 police. And this is a politician too.
It's my colleague, I say, even my junior.
In the National Assembly?
Yes. A member of National Assembly, some of them, if you see them coming, or you pull back thinking that maybe it's the president or the vice president that is coming. You can see even the president. The convoy that the president goes about with is too much, too. Secure the place. And when the president goes, you withdraw. Secure Abuja, and the president can even drive out, and himself. But when you secure personalities, and this is what is happening in Nigeria, then others, common people, as we call them, become vulnerable, and we don't care. So if you secure Abuja, then you can drive at night.
Now, let's watch one of the video of the House of Rep member that will go to the senator, that will come back to the House of Rep. I will be as quick as possible. Oh, watch the video.
A withdrawal that order that has been given, I think, if we are not careful, there will be more now, because I watched a film of a video of one of the kidnappers or bandits boasting that they are going to get the head of the Mr. President, they are going after politicians, and they are going after, and these people are all repentant. Mr. Speaker, respect colleagues, I want to say that without missing words. So I want to appeal that order, there's need to review that order.
It's all right. This one not the fear, so you go affect her. So now you know what the common men, common people one day for Nigeria, they suffer insecurity. Don't worry. Another video.
We know who these bandits are.
You mean them?
We know what they want. What is left for us to conclude if we are going to do negotiation, do it and finish it? If we are going to fight, we'll fight it to the finish. So if we have external aggression coming in to fight us, that means we are at war. And again, we can finger international conspiracy in all of this.
Who is the intermediary between those armed bandits and those that want these kids to be released?
It would appear as if perceived or real payment of ransom emboldened these bandits.
The governor of Kebbi said that somebody ordered troops out and people were kidnapped. Till today, nobody in Nigeria knows what happened. If all of us, particularly the elite, and few of us who are okay are carrying guns, it is war against war. These boys will run away.
It's an attack on all religions. It's an attack on all citizens of the country. It's an attack on the democracy of our country. It's an attack on Nigerian citizens. It's an attack on Nigerian government. So we must rise up to the occasion.
And I equally wish to commend Mr. President for ordering the withdrawal of police escort attached to BIFs.
It's all right. Another Senate video.
Mr. President, I am troubled when, after all the efforts that security agencies and the prosecuting authorities have to invest to secure conviction, because unfortunately the state cannot behave like a mob. So you have to prosecute, follow due process. I am troubled by the conflicting judgment by various high court judges. How can an offense that carry death penalty, a judge reduce it to 20 years in prison?
Okay,
that is not acceptable. But he has violated the laws passed by the parliament. Number three, sir, and this will be the last.
Has that happened in Nigeria already?
It has.
Yes.
That
somebody convicted of terrorism was sentenced to 20 years in prison. When the law says, act of terrorism, if convicted, shall attract death penalty, no judge has a right to pronounce less than that. It is only when you have implemented the law, interpret the law, not the sentiment of a judge, the will of the people as conveyed in a law, then the president can decide if there are reasons for him to do so, whether to commute or to reduce. Death penalty or terrorism. This parliament is on record as having done that.
No.
Can I be allowed to land?
The senator. You have,
Mr. President, that is the leader of Assad. They told them they have a group.
You have 30 seconds.
A terrorist group called Assad.
You have 30 seconds to land, but please be guided.
Okay.
Let's concentrate on the issue in discussion.
I will be guided. These are our people. For example, somebody allegedly kills someone who came to attack him on his farm. And because he killed in self-defense. The man was sentenced to death. But there is no evidence that those who have come to attack farmers and kill farmers, there is no evidence that they have been so convicted, sentenced to death. These are some of the issues we have to deal with so that nobody is given any excuse to misunderstand what is clearly a national challenge. I believe that President Tinubu inherited a situation that was already so complicated that no one of us, if we were to become president, can decree insecurity out of existence overnight. But we can begin to mobilize discernible action. We can begin to re-examine some of the discontent, but also call on the security chiefs. I am sure my colleagues here, you listen when the chief of defense staff said there is what they call war economy. That is to say, there are officers who may well be making money from this crisis. And that is why the issue of accountability, even on the part of the armed forces, is now a requirement that our relevant committees should be able to work on and ensure that we do not have saboteurs in the army or those who don't want the crisis to end, such that, we keep appropriating money, people are getting richer, and more Nigerians are being wasted. But I conclude by saying, all of us must commend the president for what he has been doing. If you see his face on television, you know that the president is not sleeping. What we need is our collective wisdom to reinforce his own limited wisdom, because nobody has monopoly of wisdom, so that together we can find a holistic solution. This situation calls for national unity. It calls for collaboration. We must not talk as Christians or as Muslims. We must not talk as Northerners or Southerners, Easterners or Westerners. It's a national challenge, and we need a national solution. Thank you, Mr. President.
The prayers are multifaceted. What is happening internationally also affects us here. This renewed strength of the insurgents is as a result of the statement by the President of America that he will come in and strike to remove them. So what they are doing is also very political. They want to see how they can cause as much insecurity as possible so that it will encourage America to come in and then remove the government for them. Because as far as they are concerned, what they want is government. They are not interested in the lives of the people. So as we are speaking here, we should realize that removal of government affects, in quote, both sides. I don't like to use the word both sides. Okay. So people should not think that there is any side to insecurity. There is only one side. And that side is the protection of Nigerians. And the second aspect is that we must rise up collectively behind the leadership of the country. The president must be encouraged. We must rally around the president to do his best to minimize and stamp out insecurity and make Nigerians to sleep well. You can see in a day, you can have up to 4 or 5 of these things. I just mentioned that even yesterday night. So it's not something that the same community that those children were returned, they've gone there to go and kidnap 11 people, including a pregnant woman. So we must realize that we are under attack. We are under attack. No. And so we can't feel safe here. To remove withdrawal of policemen, yes, for certain VIPs, they could be replaced with the civil defense.
For all of you.
They are still armed, but not police. Police must go back to their constitutional duties immediately, while we encourage them to train more.
Now, another senator.
Kidnapping has so much been commercialized. People are leaving their jobs in cities and villages. And kidnapping now is one of the best paying jobs in Nigeria. All across. In fact, kidnapping now pays more than oil. Kidnapping pays more than sitting as a senator or sitting in the villa. And therefore, as lawmakers, what do we need to do? We now look at kidnapping and say we must amend our laws to say kidnapping is a terrorist act and must therefore be treated as such and must therefore carry the death penalty.
Now you know.
That part of the report that states that military personnel were withdrawn from that school in Kebbi. We must identify who gave the command and why. And that must be made public to the Nigerian people. Finally, and also as important, just like the last speaker mentioned, there is need, as Senator Ashiru alluded to review the Nigerian firearm law.
That's all right. Now they say I'm fire on the mountain. Now, here I even hear news say if you ask young boys now come and join the army and the police again, they say no. They're not they go. So make una go, una want to be politician, make una go call una children. Wicked children they for America, they study. All Tinubu children they America. All those senators when they talk, all your children, they UK and America. They cool off. That you want make poor man picking. Come join police and army. Make them go buy them for some business. They say I know they go again. All of us they inside them. Another Senate video. Another Senate watch video.
The governor of Kebbi said that somebody ordered troops out and people were kidnapped. Till today, nobody in Nigeria knows what happened. And no question has been asked. And we are sitting down here as a parliament and we turn and we talk. Yet, somebody is responsible. If I'm the commander-in-chief, I will call the army commander in that place and the head of the army and say, if you don't get me the head of this person who withdrew the troops to put all these children in jeopardy, then you make an example of him. That is how a country is run. A country is not run on pacification. A country is run on confronting issues. I rest my case.
It's all right. They should continue pacifying terrorists and bandits. Another video of Akpabio. Watch video.
Right now happening in Zaria. Today is 26. Yeah. A commercial trailer passing through Zaria around Ahmadu Bello University, loaded with bullets on his way to supply to the bandits. For one reason or the other, there is along Zaria Sokoto highway. Today, now,
the bullet was dropping.
The bullets were dropping and on the road. The driver did not know.
It's all right.
And was still going, and the bullets were dropping. I hope he has been apprehended. Yeah. So I use this opportunity to call on the Commissioner of Police in Kaduna State to quickly send a team to go and escort the trailer loaded with bullets. Bullets are dropping on the road. The people are crying. I think we should stop further discussion on this matter and go into the prayers, because there is a lot of work to be done. So, there's no need to, whatever you are going to say, Senator Plank, these bullets that are dropping on the ground, we need to make a resolution on this now, before the bullets find their way into the hands of the bandits. Are you going to say the bullets should not be? Okay, just say something now, because I don't want anybody to feel that it was shot out. Let's just use 30 seconds and say what you want to say, because these issues are too serious, and security really should not be discussed in the open like this.
Yes, sir.
But because of the peculiar circumstance that we have found ourselves.
Senior President, fire don't enter inside here, brother. Are you normal? Let's still watch him again. Another of his video.
Addition has been made that the laws of the Federation now on terrorism, anti-terrorism, all laws relating to terrorism and kidnapping, that kidnapping should be the penalty for kidnapping should be changed immediately.
Don't waste my time.
To carry the maximum punishment of death.
Okay.
This has also been seconded. That henceforth, kidnapping should first be classified as a terrorist act, and which should carry death penalty.
Okay.
Secondly, it will now carry death penalty. And like Senator Oshumole said, it is not up to any judge. Once the offense of kidnapping is established, the death penalty must follow.
Okay.
There is no discretion as to what kind of punishment should be given, that the judiciary should adhere. So let me put the question. Those in support that terrorism, that kidnapping should henceforth be described as a terrorist act, and that kidnapping should henceforth carry death penalty as a terrorist act in Nigeria.
Okay, they waste my time too much. I wasted my time. I hope this law one and they bring it be for some certain tribe like Igbos. Make I tell you pop and plain. Because now that same time they go catch Fulani terrorists or Fulani kidnapper. They go see say, oh, they bend and they go give them 20 years imprisonment. Because now go do them. Then anytime they catch Igbo man, when kidnap any person, the death penalty go work. I hope not be talking some tribe, leave some tribe on a day. Because on Sabiam, we know no. You know how they see tomorrow. This death penalty one they bring on kidnapping now. You go be for some Igbo tribe, especially for one particular tribe. No, they use and they eliminate that, like the Igbos. Then when Fulani commit the same crime, una will give them imprisonment. Now what una not do them before? Una do them. And now they can't do life imprisonment, Abi. Then the one when they buy people tell you say don't buy hundreds of people, una give them 20 years. I know what they tell you. Another video.
Every person that wants to comment, forget about partisanship and just go ahead to say, I'm a Nigerian and I don't like what is going on. If your own president can stay for 3 weeks sitting down, not sleeping, you should know that the country is under attack. And this is a time we must all come together. This is not a period for blame game.
So now don't they agree?
I want to talk, look at the list of soldiers that Senator Ningi has shown me who have been murdered already.
So if you don't
by
know.
these same bandits.
So if you don't know.
And the police who have been murdered by these same bandits. So who is safe?
This is the president. I don't think you are in Nigeria.
A brigadier general in the Nigerian army will send a message of his location and somebody will throw complicity, send the location to the bandits, and the bandits will go there and pick him like a rat.
That's so.
And then slaughter him in a gruesome manner.
So now you know.
You have a right to be angry.
No.
This is not the time to say this one is on this side, this one is on this side. There is nothing here. After all the other political parties have perished.
Okay.
Don't you have army committee? Who are we asking? Don't you have navy committee? Who are we asking? Don't you have defense committee?
Fire go burn.
Who are we asking? Don't you have security committee? Mr. President, it is abnormal. And for me to sit here and begin to see my colleagues raising questions that we are the ones to provide answers for. Mr. President is just one president, elected there and the vice president. We are all elected. We are all accountable to the people. Just like Mr. President is elected, we are also elected.
Mr. Chairman, it's not the rescue. Let's sit down, coordinated, go after these people and eliminate them. And make sure that within a period of time, we make sure that this thing is all over. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Even I said the senior president at Babio, Nana, you even they realize what they happen for Nigeria. Because the way when they show you the thing for phone, you know they go social media, you know what they happen. People I say even Tinubu, in fact, people I say Buhari is even more aware than you. Because that time when Buhari they rule, if you ask and say I'm unaware, I'm not aware. No, people I say Buhari even better pass you. People I say Nana, you they realize, they come to your senses. I mean, which people they should do now one day for government. When people say no, they know what they happen for outside. In fact, let's go to House of Assembly. Watch the video.
I'm saddled with the responsibility to carry out legislative duties here in this hallowed chamber at the behest of the people of Aba North and Aba South Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, we are on the edge of a precipice. Nigeria, my country, the giant of Africa.
Is that right?
Oh, how the mighty has fallen.
Fall on our head.
A country that is not able to protect its citizens, A country that generals are assassinated.
No.
And everybody moves on. Oh, how the mighty has fallen. Mr. Speaker, I watched very keenly the environment of the school where the young ladies were kidnapped. An imagery that was literally posted by every social media outlet and every news outlet all over the world. No child in Nigeria should be subjected to learning in that kind of environment. Nigeria, my country, the giant of Africa. Oh, how the mighty has fallen.
Oh, you both talk, make I come on, leave mighty has fallen.
Mr. Speaker, I have listened punctiliously to the submission of my honorable colleagues, both here in the green chamber and in the red chamber.
If not to slap the delivery boy, if I don't slap him.
Nobody has yet acknowledged that Nigeria is at war.
No, we don't acknowledge.
But I can tell you,
they do APC.
Definitively, unequivocally, and emphatically,
they speak English,
that this country is under siege. A country with the landmass of 923.7 kilometers.
These people.
Landmass.
Very
the
wasteful
most
resource.
effective way to invade this country is to infiltrate our forests, is to demoralize us economically, is to demoralize us psychologically, is to invade and infiltrate our military, because I have heard countless times that repentant terrorists are conscripted into our military.
Now you know.
That is what we call war strategy. And for those that have not asked, why is it that before these attacks take place, why do they always, our military always receive a call to retreat?
Mascot, 10 seconds more, 10 seconds.
3 minutes,
you know,
10 seconds.
We've not done up to 3 minutes, sir. Please allow me to do 3 minutes. This is a national
Please check your time.
issue.
Check your time up. Look up.
Let us speak concerning the solution. You see, during the Second World War, allow me to speak. People said I should speak.
Time up, please.
We must
make references based on the historical account.
Mascot from Abia.
Listen, solution, please. During the Second World War, the Allied nations came together to defeat the Nazi.
You are not speaking, he's speaking in tongues now.
Let me say this.
Time up, please.
We have allies in this country.
They're giving you history.
Let us not be ashamed to reach out to our brothers to come and help us tackle this menace that has existed for 16 years. We are at what? War. Let me be clear. Thank you very much,
now
Mr. Speaker.
Get out. Waste of resource. People won't vote on a waste resource. Now, the last video on House of Assembly.
I want to speak, Mr. Speaker, on Nigeria as a sovereign nation. The news of the capture of this and summary execution of Brigadier General M. Oba by Aswad really broke my mind. Back to where we stopped. If terrorism can move freely, terrorists can move freely like this, what is sovereign about Nigeria? Some people were shouting Nigeria is a sovereign nation. We don't need America. We don't need anyone. But Nigeria went to Congo. Nigeria went to Liberia through ECOMOG to help them out. We need help this time. Even if it's coming from Mali, from Chad, from Burkina Faso, we need help. Our children are being molested in the north. Our girls are being molested in the north. We were refugees during Nigerian Biafran War. As a child, I know how my parents suffered to keep me alive for that 3 years. But let us tell ourselves the truth. What kind of sovereignty allows terrorists to capture and kill a whole general like a common criminal? Because if terrorists can cross our borders at will, enter our villages at will, ambush military convoys at will, take entire towns at will, and now capture a brigadier general, then what exactly are we protecting with this so-called sovereignty? Is this sovereignty when terrorists are the ones controlling forests, highways, and communities? Is this sovereignty when commanders are killed and everyone stays silent, and our children out of school? We opposed the US when they wanted to help Nigeria destroy terrorists. We shouted, don't interfere, don't touch our sovereignty. But what is left is to protect when terrorists already operate like a government inside a government.
They don't take over.
A country that cannot secure its land is not sovereign. It is vulnerable.
That's true.
This is a personal opinion. A country where terrorists can humiliate military is not sovereign.
It's not.
It is under siege. A country that refuses international help while soldiers die is not sovereign. It is stubborn to its own destruction.
That's true.
If a general can fall like this, then all of us are naked. This is not time for pride. Take entire towns at will and now capture a brigadier general. Then what exactly are we protecting with this so-called sovereignty? This is not a time for pride. This is not a time for ego. This is time to ask, what is sovereignty? What if it cannot save a single life of a Nigerian? Truly, a country of particular concern.
This is why I told you there is fire on the mountain, especially in Senate House and House of Rep. Make we leave them here. If you love what I'm doing here, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, and Twitter, even on TikTok. All our my I love you guys. Peace out.